Welcome everyone to week 4. Now in this week, we're going to be looking at, screwed that up, in week 5. Now for this week, we're going to look at profit maximization within a firm. And you want to evaluate profit maximization on the marginal analysis. Marginal analysis is where many of the decisions are made within economics. A lot of people miss that on the discussion board, so really focus on that aspect, because that's an important aspect to look at. For this week, we're going to look at Chapter 8, and you have a My Econ Lab assignment, and you have a quiz, which is going to be a 10-question multiple choice quiz. All of the work is due by Saturday. Now, let's go over the quiz questions and what you might see. Now, when you look at a perfectly competitive firm, the one key characteristic is the term price taker. Price taker is important because a price taker in a perfectly competitive firm is they're forced to take the market price. So whatever the market price is, they got to take it. And they're forced to take that price because there is no product differentiation. They're forced to take the market price. Another question you're going to look at on the quiz, an improvement in technology. What will that do in terms of cost? How will it affect the marginal cost? Question number 3, a profit maximizing leveled output. What is the relationship between total revenue, total cost? What do you notice is the relationship between those two? When you look at profit maximizing. Question 4. Now, I'm going to give you 2 statements. In the long run, firms want to remain in a competitive industry, then it needs to own resources that are in limited supply. It seems logical, but is that the reason why they stay in business? And the second statement I'm going to make, in this competitive market, our firm's long-run survival depends on the efficiency of our production process. Now, is that really the case? It seems true, but if you look at it, perfectly competitive firms, they sell identical products, they have to take the market price, they can't differentiate their products. Now, that brings about, in the short run, they can earn a loss, they can earn a profit, they can break even, or they can shut down. If they're earning a profit, more firms will enter. If they're earning a loss, more firms will leave the market. They're not able to do anything. So now think about that. In the long run, the firms are going to break even because the firms are going to get out and move throughout the market. Next question on the quiz. Economic rents. What do they go towards? Now, economic rents are making more than we expected. Normal profits is what usually happens. But economic rents, what are those associated with? Next question. What are patent rights? What do patents establish in markets? How does it influence markets? Can firms enter with a patent? How does that control prices that exist in markets? So look at that. It's a key question. Another example, between owners and managers. When you look at owner and managers, do they have the same goals? What is their long-run objective? Does an owner's objective match a manager's objective, or are they different? And if you think about it, who has the vested interest in the firm? That's the key thing to look at. The person that has the vested interest is the one that really controls a lot of the cards that people don't realize. Another question. Suppose that you operate in a perfectly competitive market and you decide to double the outputs. How does it affect your marginal profit? Does your marginal revenue, marginal cost stay the same? Does it change? What does it do in terms of your profit? So you double your output. How does that affect price and output? So focus on that. But you want to focus on the basis of marginal revenue, marginal cost. And look at the output and look at total revenue. And you'll notice that total revenue will increase, but marginal revenue stays the same. Marginal revenue stays the same. So think about that. Next question. A demand curve facing a perfectly competitive firm. What does it look like? Why is it horizontal? Why is price, demand, marginal revenue, average revenue? Why are they all the same? Why do they equal to each other? The reason is that term price takers. They're forced to take the market price in the market. So given that they're forced to take that price, they're going to have to take that price that's established. And the last question. A supply curve for a competitive firm. What is it? What does it look like? Competitive firm, what's that supply curve going to look like in terms of the analysis? Now, for this week, and this gets a lot of people confused, you got your My Econ Lab, which is 2 attempts, and you have a quiz, which is in the course. My Econ Lab is separate, outside of the course. The quiz is inside the course. Both of those need to be completed by Saturday night. I look forward to your work, and if you have any questions, just let me know.